Hello everybody and welcome to part 18 of my Islandception series. The first skirmish with the Aztecs is solidly behind us, so I've done a lot of grand meta level analysis of the map, and I'm really glad that I tried continents out. Seems like a way of upping the difficulty in a way that's fun and interesting and challenging and not just, get steamrolled and hope you survive like stepping up to deity would be. I was looking forward oh, these guys are so far away. How am I going to get planes? And then I realized, oh, aircraft carriers. I've never had to use those before. It just seems like it's more than just another facet of the game. It really diversifies the demand on your efforts and everything else. So I'm really pleased about that. I was also looking at the state of things, seeing if there's a place where we could, call the fat, so to speak. For example, Taghaza is not a good city. Why are we keeping it? Um, I really do think I could burn it down. One of the things I'm concerned about is we have a lot of water tiles in here, whereas Cali only has the one. So if we need, right now our Navy is our bread and butter. So if we were to need a place to dock up, heal up down here, we'd be pretty screwed. Whereas this keeps that. And then plus later on, if we do make a second push at Aztecs, which we're going to have to, he has two capitals that we would want. Having this two-city front line versus his two-city front line would make things more equal. So I don't want to get rid of that city just yet. I really don't want to get rid of this city. It's not the best city, but it's not bad. Mainly because that's the other thing I forgot to mention. I didn't burn this down at the time because I've heard, oh, he'd just repop it. And now we're at a point where if he was to resettle down here, if we burnt this down, it really wouldn't be that big of a deal because it's so late and, yada yada. Up here, though, if he was to resettle, we burned it down, it would be a real problem because right now Tenochtitlan's going to be the powder keg. It's going to be the Cold War, however you want to look at it. So we right now actually have a pretty nice front, thanks to his citadels over here. And if we were to get rid of this city, then he could settle over here, and it would just be awkward trying to defend all over the place. So I want to keep that city. Porto, on the other hand, is not at all worth keeping. I'm guessing what happened is when Maria settled this, she was trying to get the salt, and China got it first, and as a result, this city is just plain garbage. And yeah, my plan was to bring a great general over, settle it maybe right here, pick up extra citrus, salt. But look at this city. There's no production, no real gold. It's a garbage city, and I'm pretty sure we'll be able to capture Lisbon within 7 turns. So right now what I want to do is I want to annex the city. I want to start burning it down. And then, let's see, university is probably the most expensive, 140 and 2. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has exactly as many buildings as it will take turns to raise this, so we'll just sell off what we can while we can. This means Hermitage will get pushed back because we're not going to be able to build a national wonder while we're burning a city down that doesn't have the requisite, and that's actually fine because tech-wise we're coming up through here. I think as many cities as we have coming into fertilizer and chemistry would be a little bit of a mistake right now. I think maybe it might be better on to push up into plastics and then up through here to get atomic theory maybe or whatever. Because one thing I was noticing is that once our ship of the lines get upgraded to battleship, they get +1 range and they have indirect fire. And if you'll recall, that's one of my complaints about trying to assail Kyoto is that even with range we only have so many spots that boats can get to, but with indirect fire there's a whole bay here we could be shooting from. So Kyoto becomes very so anyways, I was just kind of looking ahead, trying to plan, and a lot of the techs that I'm talking about aren't going to bring new buildings and stuff, so this is going to be a really good time for our core cities to kind of play catch up. We'll get involved in the international games because you can see here, it's not up yet, but we're going to be voting any day now. I'm guessing that's why there's not a number here. So anyways, I think burning Porto to the ground is the way to go. So what this means is we now have 2 great generals And we really only need one. This is our only real hardcore land war area. So I'm going to take this one and start heading him over to the west coast here. And the reason being is that I was looking at it off camera, and believe it or not, as far as I can tell, we'll do a quick glance over for you guys. I think this right here is his only source of coal. And we know he got into the industrial era, right? So I'm thinking we bring our great general down here. If we could puppet, if this was not a puppet and we could actually buy this tile, I would set the Citadel right on the coal to steal his incense and silver. But without the ability to buy tiles in the city, we would probably have to choose one or the other. This says 33 turns. If we grabbed this one, we could settle on the silver, pick up the iron as well. But anyways, we could set a Citadel right here, not only get a copy of silver, which would not be unique. We're going to get silver from Lisbon. But we would deprive him of his only source of coal, which means he's not going to be able to build factories. Yeah, it's just another way we could set him back. So that would be the best use of our other great general, near as I can tell. And then just other little cleanup things at the end of the turn. Didn't upgrade him. And we have some things we could be selling that I'll just tend to now. He's only got 1 gold, so hopefully we can do 1 for 1. We can't, but we got tons of horses at this point. We're going to get more. We'll just take what we can get. Iron, he'll probably give us full value. He only wants the 1, though. He was doing okay. We'll probably get 1 for 1 from him. I think that's what we were doing before. There we go. Okay, lots of chatter, but that's basically some of the things I was looking at and thinking of. We're just going to cheese him on. He's our next target. And unfortunately, that's not going to be any easy task, because if you look at the sidebar here, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 city-state allies. So what this means is we would have to identify where they are and literally, as we're heading towards Greece, drive by them, have our ship of the lines like pick off their navy in some meaningful way just to kind of weaken them so we don't, you know, get stabbed in the back. Anyways, moving on finally. The Aztecs stole acoustics, so whatever. Ban luxury jewelry fails. I'm pretty sure we actually have jewelry, so that's good. That's happiness we don't miss out on. World's Fair passes. No surprises there. Dies for Samarkand. We already had dies, I'm pretty sure. I was dangling that worker there because we already had 1 too many workers over here, and I wanted to bring his forces near, and it looks like that worked. China and Ethiopia now friends. That's okay. New research agreement between Egypt and Japan. Alright. So make a proposal. Let's take a peek here. Military. We don't want to look at ourselves right now. We got Aztecs and we got Greece. Pretty comparable, but the thing is Greece is diversified, right? The Aztecs kind of were, but I mean Greece is all over the place, and they're probably got a light navy, you know, somewhat decent army. I would guess the Aztecs army is probably going to be comparable, but they don't have a navy. So I think when it comes time to start swatting down Greece, it won't be hard. It'll be mostly identifying the city-states that are in the way. I kind of imagine, as far as pushing in, maybe we just attack the city, burn it down, attack the city, burn them down, attack the city, burn them down, just to slow him down. And then, because we don't want him having forces here that he could attack us while our main navy's coming down here. Because ideally, long term, what I'm looking at is taking over Argos, so we have a base of operations here, taking over Vijay to resurrect India. That'll buy us a really good friend for the rest of the game, and then taking Delhi for ourselves. It should be a way, I think, to have a capital in our employ without having the penalty of depriving India from it directly. So that's the ultimate goal as far as how I'd like to damage Greece. And he does have another coastal city if we wanted to just keep going, like do as much damage. But anyways, with us limiting the Aztecs' growth, Greece is the next contender. So that's what we're doing. Portugal had a dog in the fight a little bit, but we're doing a fantastic job of ripping her apart. The reason I'm pointing all this out is because there's no useful resolutions right now. Nothing particularly useful. We don't have any natural wonders. We don't have any. Well, actually, you know what? Each world wonder provides +3 culture. Angry if we pass this. Songhai, Ethiopia, Egypt. I don't want to piss Egypt off, but she has a lot of world wonders, and we're going to be heading for Lisbon next. So I could see passing that, the +3 culture. That would be huge for us. But that's going to be in 30 turns, and it's not even guaranteed to pass. So is that worth going after? So I'm also looking at embargo. Where do we embargo somebody? Because of the era we're getting in, I'm sure Greece and all his delegates will be coming in soon. So like embargo Greece wouldn't have any sway. Do we need to embargo the Aztecs? I mean, who's really surrounding them? He's got one city left. He's got one city left. That wouldn't really be all that punishing, whereas Greece is all over. Well, I guess not as much now that India is literally off the map, but I don't know how much that would actually hurt him. So I'm not sure what I want here, to be honest with you. I guess this has the best chance of helping us. It's delayed, but we are going to be picking up a lot of world wonders just from Portugal. So let's try that. Alright, go ahead and upgrade him. That is the rest of our upgrades, with one exception, him, and we might as well just heal him to full before we do that. Okay, so he's coming over to hop. He's going to be the home defense of Portugal. Just touching base on that, here we've got an archer boat, and a strong melee. That seems good for holding this capital. We'll have something similar over here because this is a capital. Down in the south we're like, because they're not capitals. We really don't care if we lose these cities because we can take them back on a whim, really. So, okay, let's see. So I guess the first thing we should be doing is focusing over here. I see 2 long swordsmen. That could be a problem because the city's unhealthy. We would really like this guy to heal, and I think this is the only other boat we have with range right now. So I should have him come over, hit that. I kind of want this guy to heal, but yeah, we should take the... Oh, okay, another great admiral. I'm just thinking we should take the opportunity to kill whatever we can while we can. So even though he's got range 2, okay. There we go, something like that. Now that allows him to heal up. If I could kill this, I would, but otherwise we can save that for next turn. Maybe if he's still standing there. I don't know. So we lost the worker, but that's okay. We pick up this great admiral here. In keeping with everything I was saying regarding Greece, I was thinking these 2 boats, it might be a good idea to go take a peek at Cahokia and take a peek at Monaco, because they are both Greece's allies, and we need to figure out where potentially the navies might be as far as that goes. This admiral might be able to help as far as that goes, so I'll just basically keep this guy with the great admiral. We also have this great engineer or general heading over to the waters. Let's see, we could get into the water next turn by landing here. And also this guy, the Gatling gun. We've got a number of Gatling guns, so let's go ahead and park one down here. Because as far as land forces go, we mostly have to worry about the Aztecs, and we're going to have a real strong showing through here anyways. So that's what I'm looking at as far as all that goes. We'll have these guys just defend up for now. You get started on that. What else do we got? Finish converting this city. Okay. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Scout is pretty much done. Let's go take a glimpse at Athens. We'll just have the scout run around Grecian lands trying to figure out what's going on. That guy can just hang tight. Worker. Oh, you know what? I don't think I sold anything off this turn, did I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good catch, good catch. Let's see. Aqueduct, 25 and 1. Temple is 25 and 2. 25 and 1. Harbor, probably. Yeah, maintenance of 2. There we go. Alright, almost forgot that. Don't want to do that. You heal up. I already told you to heal up. You can sit tight. Might as well have him sit tight, too. You get in borders so you can heal up. Don't matter where, I don't think. Alright, so this great general's coming back. This worker is going to repair the cattle, as well as the citadels. Okay, so we don't need all of these guys over here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll leave one there and have one come down here. Keep an eye on things. There's a worker, but we'd have to get in bombard range. We're just kind of a holding pattern here. Trying to look for places to get some free XP. Sidebar looks good. He still has no money because we took it all in the peace deal. And go. Alright. Yeah, sorry, dude. Our culture game is actually pretty bad. We've been doing well enough, I think, but yeah, it's bad. If we can repair it, all the better. Yeah, see, I don't know exactly what triggered this, but I had a feeling something like that. There was going to come a time where Greece took it from us. Demands spices. So first of all, that's a puppet. It's not terribly important, but we do have our own spices, right? We sold them off, though, I believe. Exported. We have wow, multiple copies. 24, 28, 28. How did we get so many? Is it all from Tenochtitlan? Yeah, and Sinsunsen. Alright. London grows. Wales returns. That's unfortunate because he's going to start giving us less for our luxuries now. Okay, choose host. We're going to choose ourselves, but obviously it's not going to go through. Greece has way more sway. Public school is done in Hastings, so there we go. We were trying to do a temple before, simply because it is happiness. And then maybe a market, because that city actually is getting some gold. And we also probably should get to the seaports sooner rather than later. Let's see. Okay, heal. Alright, this is going to be the one that heads into the water. Everything else looks like it's just going to do this real quick. Alright. Heal up another turn. You heal. You heal. Let's see. I think we still just have the 2 boats that have range, right? Nope, we got another one now. 2, 2. Alright, so it's this guy, and that guy. Alright, so these 3. So these 2 should be able to hit this and kill it. No problem. So let's get these 2 shooters out of the way. Like so. There we go. We'll come here. Put, actually, no. Let's shift. That puts us closer to Lisbon. There we go. And so now you can heal up, you can heal up, you can heal up, and you can heal up. And we should be able to start taking shots next turn because we do have a number of 3 shooters. So that's really nice because when I was first looking at this plan, I was like, oh, we can only get 4 spots. But nope, there's 3 more that open up here when we have some range in there. So that's good. Okay, we'll go take a peek up here. Privateer. So we are seeing some Navy. Down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it doesn't look like Cahokia has any Navy to speak of. So this boat can come over and start helping to escort these civilians. Oh. The Great General cannot get in the water this turn because this is be the place we land. So I'll have to go here. Alright. So we're a little stretched out there, but luckily we don't have to worry about Greece attacking us right now, I don't think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're just cleaning up what we can while we can. Let's see here. Just... Oh, missionary. Can I reach? Not with that guy, I can't. But this guy can. Oh, let's do it from here, because that keeps us closer to everything else going on. Free XP. Don't mind if I do. Alright, let's get into Porto. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Didn't forget. This, I think, is the last of the ones that do 2 maintenance, so let's get that out the way. Man, I'm going to forget that one of these turns. I just know it. I'm already not doing the best job of staying on top of it. Is that everything? No, she wants horses. I think she's at 3 and 2. Okay. Wales. Yep. Don't want to forget that. I think he was at 7 recently. No. Okay. And then this guy still has no cash flow, so he cannot afford our whales. Although he's got a nice lump sum somehow. Oh, and here I was thinking this was going to be the turn we get to start shooting on Lisbon. I mean, it still might be. Maybe we can use all of our 2 shooters to hit all this down, and then you swing our 3 shooters in. That's probably a worthwhile tactic. Oh yeah? Well, let's see. We'll try and get this guy over here so we can actually strengthen our, you know, the whole oligarchy thing. Greece becomes host, no surprise there. Losing grasp on Yerevan. Alright, and we're going to deal with that momentarily. Before I forget, let's get in here. Aqueduct, totally useless. We don't want the city's burning, in fact. Okay, public school is finished here. So let's get the granary up. We're starting to actually pull people off the land, number 1. And number 2, I think, getting a cargo ship up in London. Actually, this might be the window to get both of our cargo ships up. Nottingham will now be able to feed the capital. And we really ought to have somebody feeding Hastings. It is a observatory city. We've got this guy finishing some food. Borders will soon be growing to some food, so Hastings is just going to need some more people, bottom line. Alright, let's get this guy here, here, and let's see. This guy's coming over to help, but is not quite there fast enough. That's fine. Great Admiral or Great General, which is more important to protect? Great Admiral, or the Great General's got more function for us right now, so let's do that. And then we'll come 1. Alright, this is enough. I don't need full visibility. We should make a pit stop here if we start gunning for Greece. Unfortunately, we'll have to declare war on Greece just to be able to shoot at them, but... Alright, so he'll just keep an eye there for now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Just clearing up the rest of the fog. Okay, let's get this guy. Oh, wow, he can reach way over there. Nice, because we're going to have rifling any day now. Do that, do that. You go to sleep. You... we do have an extra road tile in here. So let's go ahead and rip it up. I'm going to rip up the one that's in the borders, just on the off chance Tenochtitlan is taken back from us. We'll still have the outside of Tenochtitlan city connection. I don't know how useful it is right now. Oh, 7 gold. And 7 gold. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9 maintenance. 14. That's, okay. Alright, time to upgrade that guy, because he's healed up. Dive in the water. He'll have to upgrade when we get over here. Okay. Hey, look at that. A musket man we can reach. Let's hit him. Bam. Free XP. Don't mind if I do. Okay, so the idea is we want the 3 shooters hitting Lisbon if they're free to do so. You are a 3 shooter. You are a 3 shooter. You are a 3 shooter. But we can heal up. So that leaves us with 3 people with a range of 2. And I believe we should be able to one-shot all of these. So that works out really well. So I'll have him come over here to do the shooting. We'll move the Admiral up, so we're in the sphere of influence here. These are the two that shoot for 3, right? Yes. So get him out of the way. Step in, try to shoot that guy. He survives. That sucks. Okay. Well, I mean, could be worse. Okay. Well, at least the boats that need to heal up still heal up. It just means one premature. We only get to put 1 shot into this turn instead of 2. Did I already burn? I did. Okay. Good deal. And we already checked these guys out, I believe. 1, 2, 3. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Free XP. Free XP. Okay, so we got 2 workers in London. London's pretty much done up. York's done up. Yeah, Nottingham's done up. And we got guys down here. So we got a bunch of stuff we could be doing in here, all largely irrelevant. And we actually have a few workers in here. So I think what I'll do with this guy is let's have him actually come over here. If we start warring with Greece, there is a chance that he hooks up with some of these guys. Some of our internal lands get damaged. So let's just be prepared for that. Okay, and let's actually land. So with this road tile here, we should be able to get a shot in with the Gatling gun. And that'll help once we start getting all that taken care of. Says next turn, so let's just double check here. Still no cash flow, although it does say he's out of his lump sum. So I wonder what he spent his money on. Finish the cattle. Alright, good deal. Put our eyes back over here and pass that turn. No. I think we had somebody asking for marble, but we are about to get our own silver either way. Hey, look at China trying to waste their religion on a city that's visibly burning down. That's funny. I'm seeing a trebuchet here, so...
It is well that war.
Okay, big turn. Rifling is finished. So, without further ado... You're a rifleman. You're a rifleman. And that's 34 strength up from 24. So, yeah, nothing to sneeze at there. That does make us feel better about all of this crap here. We should be able to withstand stuff better. Just plain nice. Oh, goody. One of our outside boats gets range promotion. And look at this. It's unfortunate that I won't be able to get this guy down here in time. 1, 2, 3. That's unfortunate, but what we can do is stop here and put a shot into Coimbra. Give him a reason to panic. We'll step back here, shoot at the now. Nice. Not strong enough to capture it. Can this even hit it? No, it can't. So we'll keep these guys safe at bay there. Tag Haza. Let's see. We'll move him in so that this gets stronger. Ooh, very strong. Nice. 1 shot. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Not a true 1 shot, obviously, but still enjoying it. Growth, so we'll put him in the workshop. Keep that science rolling. This hill, probably going to be our target, which is funny. Put Academy down. They're all helping, believe it or not. York has grown. Yes, we will be doing that. Although public school is up now, so let's do that. And in this city, definitely factory. I just want to go to our first 4 cities. Oh, factory. This is actually the thing I was looking at. Factory's up here, so we'll do that. Oh, it's going to be short-lived because we're about to plant an academy. And we were talking about doing cargo ship. Start growing the cities that should be growing. Sugar from Alexander, marble, silver whales. Okay, all that stuff ended. Losing grasp on Kizzle. Monaco calls for faith. And Geneva seeks investors. Alright, lots of big decisions in through here. Actually, I meant to check my first 4 cities to make sure all the special slots are as we would have them, because there's been a lot of flux, growth, etc. Finished temple. In this city, let us do market real quick, and then we'll get seaports up, probably. Ideology. From the moment this series has been started, I wanted to take autocracy. It's good for war. It's wonder requires coastal, which we got. It actually offers more happiness than order does, but the way it offers happiness is mostly tied through the XP buildings, you know, barracks, that whole line. And we haven't had a chance to put those up yet, number one. Number two, the real autocracy happiness starts coming from second tier. And as you can see, our happiness is currently 3. We are burning a city down, but we're about to capture 2 more. We have more on the horizon. We need the happiness now. And if you need the happiness now, order is a great way to do that. For this reason, I'll just take order, and we can see that now. We get the 2 free policies. We are the first to adopt any ideology, which is great given the start we had compared to the start the Aztecs had. First tenant, +2 local happiness from monuments. Now we have 4 monuments in our cities. All of the puppets should be building them. Maybe they've got other priorities, I don't know, but this might get them to build them, the ones that don't have them, because it's going to be +2 local happiness. We go from 3 happiness up to 15, so there's +12, so we have 6 already, 6 monuments currently in our empire. And then the second one, local happiness from every workshop, factory, and solar, nuclear, hydro plant. This we already have workshops everywhere. We've got 3 factories. We're about to put up a 4th, and our next social policy is next turn. I'll come over here and you can see 1 turn to go. There's a second tier that basically says you can build factories in half the time, which goes nicely with the one we just took, and that factories give +25% science. So it's another science building, essentially. And since we're actually hard building one, being able to cut that production time in half and have the ones that are already up getting to science will help repair the fact that we are dragging in that regards, because we had to deal with Navy and yada yada. Anyways, I've already oh yeah, and what are we? The second tenant we chose is +10 happiness. So that's a big boost in happiness. We get another natural golden age in 8 turns. That's pretty good. We don't need to hold on to all that, but I'm just pointing that out. Tech-wise, we don't have a need for aluminum right now. I do think coming through chemistry and fertilizer at this point in time would be something of a mistake, just because we have so many cities. This would cause them to go nuts. The growth would be great, but maybe too much, I don't know, because we are still looking to take cities. And that's why I think steam power is the way to go. Faster embarked movement, I'm sure that has nothing to do with Navy units. But ironclads, our caravels could finally upgrade to real fighters. And since we had 1 captured, we're now up to 3 caravels that are just mostly being used for scouting. But this is what we've been saving our coal for. This is why we haven't been selling our coal off. And the main reason I'm doing that is we've got a lot of long-distance navying ahead. I don't think relying on ship of the line and privateers is the way to go. I'm sure those will be very great, but having those, because look at the power on these things. Okay, right now we have ship of the line, which is 30 and 35 ranged. We have this, which is 25. This is 45, okay? Almost twice as strong as a privateer. So the privateer will be good for capturing cities, getting that extra gold, but when it comes to actual naval warfare, the ironclads will probably be busting stuff up. So the fact that we've mostly scouted the world and we're going to be doing some long range, I really want those strong melee boats, is what I'm thinking. So we basically have 7 turns to finish up all the scouting, get our caravels into borders so we can upgrade them. Our money per turn's okay for now, mostly because of the peace deal that we had. Let's see, you come down here, and we'll have the Admiral back up just so we can actually protect things. We'll go like this, And now when he hops in the water, he's got a Guardian too. There's a Grecian boat here. We're not at war yet, but let's just play it nice. Alright, he might as well start heading down towards the Aztec cities. We got lots of stuff we could be doing with all of these guys. Here's a repair job. Let's just get on that. Alert up. Head over here. Okay, let's deal with this. Alright, we only have one land unit, and we'll probably be able to one-shot it. So, who is our 2 ranged? You are, and you are within range of the Admiral. There we have it. Okay, that leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ship of the lines. Hopefully 3 of them have range. 1, 2. Just the 2 have range? You're kidding, I thought a 3rd one did. Oh, the one on the Admiral? Yes, there's our 3. Okay, so 3 tiles away. 3 tiles away. 3 tiles away. 2 tiles away. 2 tiles away. Everybody's within range of the Admiral. I'm just going to center him. I'll use the Caravel to hold this spot so that the privateer can, you know, capture. Not entirely necessary. We do have a privateer out here, but he is damaged. So this is just a way of holding that spot, hopefully pulling the bombard, because there is a trebuchet in the city. Anyways, let's get those shots on. 1, 2, 3. Lisbon is falling fast. And then, of course, with the road stub, like I was mentioning before, we can get him in too. Why not? Okay. Good deal. Greece. Let's follow the roads. Just take a peek at everything. Alright. Hold. Very, very good. Okay, so, actually, before I sign off, let's deal with all of this stuff. Whales are duplicates, so yeah, we'll just go straight up for money. We don't need sugar. And we're about to seize our own silver. He still has no positive cash flow. Between these two, Songhai is likely to give us the best deal. He is interested in... Well, actually, you know what? He can give us full value. So let's just do this straight away. Not even bother looking what's coming back sooner. We just know he's going to give us full value. Happiness is at 21. Oh, we don't even have to look at this now, because now this guy's just down to wanting the 1. Let's see if he's lightened up a little bit. Are you ready to do 6 again? No? Okay. He's upset by my proposal. 5 gold's good enough, and we're at 17. I'm not going to bother selling something off for 3, you know. And let me double check this. Almost missed it. 25, 18. There we go. Alright, almost missed it, but did not. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This series has... This particular map has helped me to fall in love with this game. Before, I enjoyed certain aspects of the game, but most of the time it kind of felt like Civ City to me. This was the first map I really had a unique puzzle and said, oh, how do I deal with this? I'm like, oh, we're not going to be able to do land or science. Let's build a strong navy and try that. And as a result, we've been able to stretch the Aztecs out on 1, 2, 3 fronts, and then finally a 4th front as we pushed our land through, and that's what did it. And I just can't believe it. And as I look forward at needing to get like aircraft carriers and missile cruisers just to be able to reach the rest of the stuff, like this is seriously challenging. This is the first point where it felt like the core empire has had a chance to finally start playing catch up. And we're already past turn 200. I can't believe that. Usually around now I'm like, the game's like decided, more or less. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next part. Take care.